Hello and welcome to Wednesday. Just finished recording our first Q&A ever using the GH4. We've been using the GH4 already because we shot some vlogs with it, and then also Mal did finish her first episode of Mal Makes, but we haven't used it for the Q&A until tonight, and this is it. It's set up, and it's a lot lower than it was for Mal Makes, and that is what we see. That on screen. Thank you. You're so excellent. People, I don't know if we've ever really shown what our setup is for this, but there's a couch. There's a couch involved, and we sit there, and then we have the mic here. Usually, if we can help it, we try to have it out of frame, and that gets it a little closer. And then we have our camera set up here. So that is what we generally do, and it's worked out pretty well for us. We actually used to have the mic, it's a shotgun mic, and we used to have it mounted on the camera, not this one obviously, but the Canon, and obviously the closer you can get the mic to your face, the better, and it made a noticeable difference just moving it over here, and unfortunately it fits in a hot shoe and nothing else, so we have to have another camera. So this is the Canon HV20. It's the first like 6 vlogs or something were shot on. It's what we use for
the live stream. Yeah,
the live streams, like the Extra Life and stuff. That's the video we generally use. So that's sitting here. This is mounted on it, so you can actually hear us, and that's connected over to the GH4. And I gotta admit, I like it. I like the GH4, and I think that it's a really great camera to add to our arsenal. And I think more importantly, it was a good upgrade. Like, one of the things when you're talking about technology is that technology changes, yes, and it changes drastically, true, but it doesn't change all that much half the time. And this is a noticeable jump. Like, you can tell it looks different. Not only is it, hey, it's a 4K camera, but like, it just looks better. We have, the camera itself is nicer, but then we also have a nicer lens, so it's just a better looking camera, and it helps make Q&As look better. The only thing I'm a little sour about is that we were planning on using the lights, because we also have that lighting kit, but we have the lights set up in a very particular way for Mal to paint, and if we were to bring them out here, we would have to redo everything, and then when it's time to put them back, we'd have to redo everything again. So this is our camera setup for Q&As, and mail, technically, and this is what it's going to be for the foreseeable future. Now, what I'd like to do maybe one day is have a place where we do the Q&As and maybe Mal Makes and stuff in the same room, maybe on different sides of the room, so utilizing the lights would not be such a pain. It would just be like, whoop, turn the lights around or something. But the way it stands now, we have one of the lights like really way up high, and then we have one of the lights low, and I don't want to say anything bad about those lights, but they're not the greatest quality. Like, they work for the cost, certainly, but they're not the best things we have ever bought by any stretch of the imagination. So just finagling with them, like trying to get them to move up and down, is a process and a pain, and don't want to have to deal with that. So for right now, this is the way things are going to look, and maybe at some point we'll introduce lights as well, but probably not for a while. Anyway, for this vlog, I would like you to talk about the Q&As since November's. Certainly there's more than that out now, but talk about the November, December, and I guess January Q&As and how they looked, and your thoughts on them, because it's changed a lot. And I guess also mail will have changed as well. It's a pretty big jump for us. We're excited about it. And as of right now, I don't know if I'm going to keep shooting them in 4K or if I'm going to use 1080. I think I'll probably keep 4K because I really don't punch in that much. In layman's terms, punch in is where you literally zoom the camera in post. When you shoot 4K, a lot of people shoot in 4K to eventually release in 1080, and if you shoot in 4K, it lets you punch in by quite a bit, 25%, to anywhere. So you basically, it's almost like having 5 cameras in a way, because you can just punch into wherever you want and move it around. That's what most people use 4K cameras for, but we don't really do a lot of that on Q&As or mail, so I'll probably just continue to release in straight 4K. I don't know right now. I'll have to think about it and see how the next Q&A releases go and see how you guys respond on the comments of those videos. Anyway, that's it for today. And that might sound a little boring, and I apologize, but things are going to get crazy tomorrow. Tomorrow, Mouse iMac should be here, which is bizarre.
Yay.
Tell them why it's bizarre.
Because it didn't ship till tonight, and it's supposed to be here before noon.
I don't know how they do it. I kept checking the order, and I'm like, this is crazy. It hasn't shipped. And then tonight, at like 8 or 9 p.m. or something, it was like, oh, we shipped. And they sent us a text about it. And I'm like, okay, but when's it getting here? And they're like, tomorrow, before noon. Well, where is it? California. So, apparently, it'll be here tomorrow, which is, however, like about 12 hours or so. So they really ship them fast. So tomorrow we will most likely be doing an unboxing. You sniffing that camera? It was funny because he sniffed the lens and then he saw almost, like he kind of like saw himself in the picture and he was distracted by it. That was you, buddy. You're putting your nostrils all over. Now we're going to clean it. Anyway, once again, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this explained the setup a little bit because I don't know if we've ever actually shown this. And as always, let's be back tomorrow. You're doing it again. There's gonna be little wet nose smudges all over the camera lens.